Subject of scrutiny here. I wanted to talk about some things that are going on right now. The Eclipse, CERN, and this right here. This is a heat wave demographic of the Italian heat wave that they are calling Lucifer, of all things. And I just wanted to kind of poke on the Switzerland here, and you can see where Geneva is. There's a tiny dot. But anyway, it all seems to kind of be pumping. I don't want to say centralized because it's a pretty central area, but I just think it's kind of weird. But let's look at the headline here from the New York Times, and they do give you a little truth in here. So, and right there in the headline, swelters under a heat wave called Lucifer. So, this is Romania. The picture right here, it says, people are looking for the relief from the heat in countries like France, Spain, and Italy grappled for just the right name for the phenomenon and settled on Lucifer. So we got these record-setting heat waves, but the Earth's sea levels have not rised. If we're having, this global warming that they keep saying that we're having, but these heat waves are only in central places like Europe, and then we had one here in America a couple years ago. And I think they're very much controlled. But let's go over here before I digress. Then I want to talk about the eclipse. Now, there's thousands of flat earthers, dome earthers, ball earthers, all kinds of people are looking at this eclipse because this eclipse is special, because this eclipse, there's a lot more critical people, and there's real scientists, real people who are real flat earthers, and who have money and equipment and the means to go to where the eclipse is going to be most visible in America, and they're going to film it, and they're going to use that. So NASA's already, and space.com and everything's already putting out this disinfo stuff because they know it's going to go a certain way. They know there's going to be a ton of evidence against their theories. So then they're going to go to this right here, and I just thought this was interesting. I mean, if they're not the same size, then how could one blot out the other perfectly? But yeah, no, we're going to go off with these. I'll leave it in here. You guys can read the article if you want. It's pretty, if you have critical eyes and you have the ability to discern and read between the lines, it's a very interesting article. If not, it's a very boring article full of disinformation. So moving along. And then I just kind of wanted to show CERN because people don't really... And this is their updates of stuff they've been doing. And it says, first antiprotons in ELINA, August 4th. The first antiproton beam has been successfully injected and circulated into ELINA, the extra-low energy antiproton deceleration ring. Don't really know a lot about that right now. And then they have this. The Alpha experiment explores the secrets of antimatter. Alpha. Alpha means the top, or the top dog, like you're the alpha, you run the pack. And who could alpha be for people who worship Satan? And it says the alpha experiment at CERN's antiproton decelerator reports the first observation of the hyperfine structure of antihydrogen. So we're messing with antimatter now. And then this one right here, Icarus lands at Fermilab. The neutrino detector's road trip comes to an end as it nestles into its new home near Chicago. But the name of it is Icarus. And then there's this other one right here called Ubuntu, and then it has an asterisk. So I don't know what that's about. A powerful motto for a powerful experiment. So I was kind of curious about that. So I'm going to look up CERN Ubuntu. What the hell? Ubuntu 14 at the last tested myself on a brand new computer. Okay, with the kernel upgrade. Okay, so I guess this is your a printer for a quantum computer you could buy yourself. And I mean, I can go into the quantum computers at home all I want. Aclog, a CERN printer. Okay. I guess it's just a printer, but I don't know. This is, there's a lot of jargon I really don't understand here. I'm not afraid to admit when I don't know something. Okay. I guess it's just a regular printer. So that's weird. So let's go back to the CERN updates, because I was just curious about that. Groundbreaking for an international neutrino experiment. That was July 21st. So you can see all this stuff. July 17th, high isolde nuclear physics gets further energy boost. And that was July. That was listed that was a month ago. Eagle eye view of CERN. Oh, that's stupid. Into precision. Yeah, anyway. I don't understand how this helps humanity. I don't understand how the hundreds of billions of dollars, or hundreds of millions, I should say. I'm not sure exactly, but I know it's at least $1 billion were spent on this for what? When they could have ended world hunger, when they could have done so much more with that $100 billion. They could have ended half the things the president's bitching about right now. And that's just in America, but you think internationally, I mean, they could damn near end world hunger with that. Anyway, subject to scrutiny. Like, share, subscribe.